Do you think this will drive up the viewership count if I show some cleavage?
Welcome to podcast. Well. Welcome to podcast.
Welcome to podcast.
I'm your host, John, I'm your host, Madison, joined by my co-host.
You're not John?
Joined by my co-host,
Michael.
and I'm John.
So you're John and John.
Today I am John, and Madison.
Ah.
Yeah, that's how that's gonna work. And I just realized I forgot to put in my little caffeine pouch here.
Yeah.
So while I'm doing that, talk to me, man. Heard you were down for the count for a bit.
It was rough this week. I contracted food poisoning. I don't know where from. Still recovering from it. Still getting around a little slow, breathing a little heavy. I don't think I've ever had food poisoning before.
Really?
Yeah. I think I made it 33 years on this earth, and then have a birthday party, and I don't think it was because of what took place at the birthday party. I think it was just a random meal that I ate. Maybe some undercooked chicken from a Chinese restaurant. Won't mention the name of the Chinese restaurant. And, man, it was tough. Monday night until Thursday morning, I was feeling pretty bad.
Is it the one in this city or the one in the city that you live in?
Neither.
Ah, different. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I've had food poisoning from the restaurant in the city that you live in before.
One of the Chinese restaurants in the city that I live in.
Chinese owned restaurants, yes.
Chinese owned restaurant.
Yeah.
So like McDonald's.
McDonald's isn't owned by China.
Why'd you say it like that?
Because I'm trying to figure out if that was a bit you were doing or if we were going somewhere.
McDonald's isn't owned by China.
Well, I'm glad you're feeling better.
Definitely feeling better.
Able to do our episode 33 on today's podcast.
Yep. That's the same age as me.
Same age as Michael. In fact, right before we hit recording, I thought I was 33, and then Michael was kind enough to remind me that is in fact not the case.
Yeah, you see, when we're younger, we brag about being older than each other, but now we're older, so you get to brag about being younger than me.
Yep. I got that whole 4 months.
Yeah, you got 4 months of bragging rights.
Yeah. Well, I guess you didn't get too graphic about the food poisoning there, but I had a question for you.
Okay.
I was watching something online the other day about how we have like words that we don't use anymore in the English language. I wanted to get your kind of take on this, right?
Yeah.
Specifically, hence and hither.
Okay.
And then
What was the first word?
I think is it hence? The opposite of hither?
Like, oh, okay. HENCE. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. What did you think?
HINTS. I thought you were saying hence.
Oh, hence.
And
No.
I was like, yeah, I think
Okay.
I think people still say hence.
No, yeah. Hence and hither.
Gotcha.
And then there's another one that it to me seems even like what which would be even more useful, which would be thence and thither.
Thence. What about whence and whither?
I believe those are also ones, but
Fence and thither.
no. So listen, the point of these verbs is like if you say so thence and thither to me have the best argument for making a comeback.
Thence and thither and
Do you
thither.
know the difference?
The difference between hence and hither and thence and thither?
Specifically thence and thither, because I'm going to have to look up hence and hither because I forgot. But
No, I don't even know. I don't think I know what hence and hither means.
okay, so thence and thither is to there and from there.
Thence is to there, and thither is from there.
I believe that's correct, or it could be inverted.
See, this is going to be, we're talking about like Gen Beta bringing back like Middle English slang. They're going to be going around saying like hence and hither and thence and thither and bibbity bobbity boo.
I'll pull it up and we'll look at it. But wouldn't it be great to have a verb that's like, or an adjective of like to there or from there instead of having to say and being able to use that? Like, okay, proper
Thence and thither.
proper use of thither. An archaic adverb adjective meaning to or toward that place. So, use it in a sentence.
So instead of we're going there, we're thithering there. We're thithering
In a sentence.
the frightened flock of birds scattered hither and thither.
What? No, okay. So pack your bags, for we shall travel thither tomorrow morning.
She pointed thither, indicating the ancient castle on the distant hill. He carefully crossed to the thither side of the river.
So maybe, okay, so thither might have just been replaced by there. I'm going to look up thence.
Thence.
Therefore, as a result of this. Now, maybe I have completely screwed this up.
I mean, there's still henceforth. Can you say thenceforth?
This for reason, as a result of this.
Connecting a consequence is an adverb.
Example, the team missed their deadline, hence the delay in launching, except for this is, I said thence.
Yeah, it's showing you results for hence. You got to click on search instead for proper use of thence.
Oh. From that place, okay, all right, that confused me. From that place or from that time. All right, so an example. We began our European journey in Paris, spent 3 days exploring the Swiss Alps, and traveled thence to Rome. I guess, I mean, could that just work? No, because it'd be from there to Rome.
Thence is like then. And traveled then to Rome.
And traveled then to Rome. Yeah, but but that would indicate a time, not a place.
The committee reviewed the initial budget proposal and thence proceeded to discuss the marketing strategy.
And from there proceeded to discuss the marketing strategy. Because it's not talking about it. It's not talking about a time. Then would be indicated time. From there would indicate a place.
Yeah, but they're not discussing that. It says sequential time. Talking of time there.
Okay. So essentially, these words have just been replaced by there and then.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's try hence and hither.
That one's by hare and hen. Therefore, hence is therefore, then and hither.
Let me just do both.
Is Hitler. Wait, can you say that word?
I believe you're supposed to say the artist.
The artist. The Austrian artisan.
Okay, there it is. Mysterious. All right, I'm gonna pull up a Reddit.
That was helpful. That was good. Good.
Super helpful. Okay. Dive deeper into it. How do you feel about this new Google thing just immediately popping up? Everything AI. And
There's some search engine that is no AI, and it had a huge influx in users over the last few weeks.
Probably DuckDuckGo or Bing. No, Bing probably has
I
it.
think it might have been DuckDuckGo.
Result. The roads were covered in ice, hence the school closure. Okay, I still see hints. I feel like hints is still used.
Hence, therefore.
Okay. How to use hither? Hither meaning
Is here. Come here. Come hither.
correct is come hither, but walk to hither is incorrect. You know what? I'm gonna let you pick the topic of conversation.
This has been English class brought to you by John Giddens.
Let me tell you, this was this went way better in my head.
It went better. Hither
It went much
your
bither.
dither.
It went much bither in my head.
In your hither.
Yeah. Okay.
For the rest of the podcast, we have to talk in hints and hither.
Weren't you supposed to do something today? Like today we're recording on Saturday, May 6th.
May. It's June.
I was way off.
June
Saturday,
6th.
Saturday, June 6th.
Yeah.
Weren't you were supposed to do something today then?
I was gonna record some other stuff. It was gonna be for a movie. I was gonna shoot some scenes for a movie. Yep.
What?
What do you mean what? I was gonna shoot scenes for a movie.
Just for a movie.
Yeah.
No elaboration. I can't because there ain't no big studios.
I was gonna Marlon
Shooting.
Brando it too because I don't have my lines memorized. So
We're in the middle of nowhere, Alabama, and there's no big production here. So
there's been plenty of movies shot around here.
no.
Yes.
Name a new one from the last 10 years that was shot around here.
I can't. I didn't watch any of them.
In olden times, yes, but nowadays people just go up to Canada because it's not so hot. They need a forest scene. They want to shoot something that's happening in the deep south.
Oh, what are you talking
They just
about?
shoot in
Atlanta
Canada.
and New Orleans are like the new Hollywood.
Not for a forestry scene.
Yeah, but we got other stuff than forests.
No.
What do you mean? No, we're not in a forest right now.
We are in the dead center of America's rainforest.
We definitely have a lot of rainforest elements around us. The
That's
bugs,
not even. That's exactly.
My goodness,
North America's rainforest. We are in the heart of right now.
the bugs.
Well, yeah.
But we also got like highways and we got buildings.
You're right. People live here.
Yeah. And if you want to film something, you probably want to film somewhere that looks lived in.
Yep. Yeah. Okay.
Unless
All right,
you're
well,
shooting like The Revenant and you need a bear
the next
in a
time,
forest.
I'm sure that they'll be looking at budget options the next time Disney wants to film a Marvel movie, and then there's a big alien invasion of downtown Grove Park, Alabama.
Yeah, and then hey, where better to shoot?
Yeah. Oh yeah. They'd love the money to close down their streets.
Yeah.
They'll have to move 3 cars out of the way.
Yeah.
Or Oak Grove, I think, is actually.
There's probably hey, I mean, talking about movies that are popular and that are out right now, I'm sure there's places around here that are abandoned that you could shoot Backrooms at. Liminal spaces are abundant.
Backrooms was a interesting little internet meme that kind of took it gave out that like perfect creepy vibe. So I guess we can explain how it got started. I believe there's a video of like some kid that was skateboarding and he had a camera and he like basically when he was going to do a skateboard trick, he like fell through the floor and he ended up and people were thinking that it was kind of like It was fake, but there was speculation online that he'd like fallen through to like a sideways dimension or something.
Something like that, yeah.
There was also a pretty cool video game based off of it. I don't know if you ever watched or ever like watched gameplay of or tried it out.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. So I guess that's what that movie's about, is the sideways dimensional space.
Yeah, there's a dude that when he was like 16, and it was post COVID. He started a YouTube channel where he did a Backrooms series, and it got so popular that A24 bought the rights to it and tabbed him as the director. So he directed his first feature-length film as a 20-year-old, and it's having good success right now in the box office.
That's pretty cool. I like that there are some people out there that like when they have, you know, an idea or are inspired creatively to do something like that it actually comes to fruition.
Yeah.
It's like one of my favorite examples would probably be a little series called Red versus Blue back in the day. What a fun little series that was for a while until it got bought and then turned into a Netflix show, and then kind of lost its purpose. Before, when they were just using the Halo engine to record stuff, it was pretty cool. You got any examples of ones that you've enjoyed in the past?
Like one shows?
Like a little indie something that kind of came to fruition after it caught on in popularity, not because of budget or because of a big studio behind it, but because it was just good.
I mean, I'm sure I can't think of any off the top of my head, but yeah, I mean, I definitely have seen small projects that I liked.
Okay.
I don't know of any of them that are like I was like huge fans of, and then they, you know, somebody else saw the hype and got the rights to it and then ruined it. I can't think of anything like that.
All right. Well, I don't think I can. Now that I'm sitting beside you, and we actually just spent about an hour and a half watching a episode of Caleb Hammer that was pretty funny. So I haven't even really looked over at Michael, but today, you recently got some new glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, you're wearing a different pair from the pair last week.
Yeah. This is my other pair of glasses.
And it's cheetah print.
Cheetah print?
Yes.
They're gold.
Nope. They are cheetah print.
I mean, I guess, yeah, on the side.
Yeah.
And then they're gold.
Now, I don't know if I want to say it. I don't exactly associate cheetah print glasses as being a very masculine thing to wear.
Cheetahs are masculine.
Are they?
Yeah. They're like apex predators.
No. They're predators.
What hunts a cheetah?
No. Okay, so they are predators, but an apex predator, I believe, is the biggest predator in the ecosystem.
Yeah, what hunts the cheetah?
Nothing hunts the cheetah.
So it's the apex predator. There's more than one apex predator.
No, but a lion will mess up a cheetah.
But it doesn't hunt a cheetah.
No, but if a cheetah tries to take a lion's dinner, it might as well have been hunted.
And I mean, I don't know what the stats are on cheetahs versus lions, but I just know that I think an apex predator is one that is top of the food chain. It is not getting hunted. It is always looking for the hunt. It is not hunted. Nothing hunts a cheetah.
Maybe that is what apex means. I always thought it was like there are predators and there's the one big one that none of the other predators mess with, and that's the apex.
Yeah, I think there's more than one apex predator.
Okay. Oh, wouldn't it be a bummer to find out that our world is a simulation, and
Depends upon who's simulating it.
Well, and then the whole point of our simulation was to like for like a different version of reality, or like a higher version of reality, to be able to like simulate animal fights.
What?
Yeah.
The whole point of our reality is just to like
You tell me right now, if we didn't have the ability to 1-to-1 simulate Earth in a computer, that one of the first things people wouldn't do is be like, okay, let's see like gorilla versus bear.
So we're a simulation, and all of us humans are just like side questing, while the people that are simulating us are just out in the safari, just watching what's taking place.
No, what I'm thinking is like we're a bug, and we're keeping people from being able to like run their simulations because we're like ethics and all that. I mean, wouldn't it be kind of a bummer, right? We spent all this like money to make this like simulated Earth. We've got all these data centers and stuff everywhere, and then it's like we want to watch a gorilla fight a lion, and the program, because to simulate it, we make these little people to like make this stuff happen, and then they're like, "Oh, but that's mean."
Wouldn't you just run a better program to get rid of that? If you're controlling a simulation and there's like some pest, some issue with the code that's messing with your ability to run the simulation in its intended purpose, you just fix it.
Well, how do you fix it though? Because part of the simulation,
The programmer. If somebody was able to put it all together to come up with a way to do this, and their intention was to do one specific task and it wasn't working. If you're playing a game and you go into, let's simplify it to the point of you're doing like a Halo 3 custom game and you've set up something in Forge and it doesn't work as intended, are you just going to be like, dang, all right, let's see what happens?
well,
or are you
yeah,
going to
but
go
that's-
back in and
that's
fix it?
Significantly simpler. I mean, I know you wanted to simplify it, but yeah, you could try to go and fix it. Okay. And how many lines of code do you think it takes to simulate a big old flood? And then you find out, oh, some of them got on a boat and they're still around. Like, wouldn't you could just kind of throw your hands up and be like, dude, I spent like so many hours trying to code this flood in here, and it still didn't fix the problem.
And they multiplied even more than they were at the flood point.
Oh yeah, now it's just to the point where I don't even think a flood would work. They have like submarines and stuff. Like, there's nothing I could do.
They're talking about trying to leave the simulation, go into a different simulation. I built that one simulation up there just to see how big of a storm I could create, and they're like, "Let's go to that one or one of its moons."
Yeah, they're breaking out of the map now. Like, they're like, somehow they figured out the black stuff that is underground from all the dinosaurs. They could put that inside of a thing and ignite it and use propulsion. Yeah. That'd be a little bit frustrating.
Stupid ants.
Oh yeah. I don't know. A good animal fighting simulator would be pretty dope though. I'm not gonna lie.
You sound like Michael Vick, circa 2007, 2008.
It was dogs, bro. Dogs are cool. I want to see an alligator, or I want to like see like 3 alligators versus a gorilla. Or
3
two
alligators versus a gorilla.
or 2 gorillas versus a rhinoceros.
What? Okay.
Michael Vick ain't got nothing on that. These are just all he wanted to do was make money off of dog beds.
Why is it all about the big animals? Like, you don't want to watch like a praying mantis against a black widow?
No ethical. I could do that today.
You could just go do that. You could just go find it.
I want to do the ones that are off limits. Yeah.
Why not get more creative? Why don't you want to see like King Kong versus?
King Kong's not real.
So you just want to see the real animals. You don't want to see like.
I want to see what nature is capable of. in extreme in extreme circumstances.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a weird. I think it's a very guy thing to desire watching animals.
What about like
fight.
natural disasters? That's also what nature's capable of in extreme circumstances.
Yeah. But those impacts can't be like localized into a single arena. I'm not going to watch a tornado versus a forest fire.
Not a versus, just like the catastrophe it's capable of producing.
Oh, well, listen, there are some pretty interesting, after effects that you can
That's
see.
the word. You just came up with a dumber sci-fi plot than Sharknado. Tornado versus forest fire.
Oh, listen, I wouldn't put it past somebody to make it happen.
Tornado this summer.
That's
You
like
thought you'd seen the biggest and the baddest, but
you saw King Kong versus Godzilla. But wait until you see tornado versus forest fire. Yeah. I don't know.
Nicolas Cage is in it too. You know he is. Surviving both. He's running towards both of them. Like, I can stop both of them from fighting each other and survive this.
Yeah, the human solution would probably just be nuke it.
It's Trump's solution.
Trump's never nuked anything.
No, it didn't. Which hurricane was it that he was like, we should just drop hydrogen bombs in it?
I mean, don't you think that's like... Well, can I give Trump some credit? I don't think he's serious. But let me
hard to tell.
Let me ask you a question, right? Just in all seriousness, do you not think that there have, like, if somebody came to you and said, hey, Michael, how do we stop a hurricane?
You don't.
You don't, but wouldn't, like, if they said, gun to your head, you got to try, wouldn't that be, like, the first thing that would probably pop? Is like, oh, we try to bomb it.
Yeah. Nobody had a gun to Trump's head.
No, but I'm trying to force an answer out of you, because I feel like that would be a lot of people's first response would be, oh, let's just, we got these atom bombs.
I mean, the most
over
powerful man-made thing is probably, an atom bomb and a hydrogen bomb. You could also, I guess, I don't know, like, screw around with a
Go on.
what's it called? The I can't think of the name of it. It's in Switzerland.
The
Hadron Collider or whatever. Just like move it, take it to where. If you're talking, look, gun to your head. If you're like, let's come up with the most unrealistic way to stop this natural disaster from occurring. All right, let's take
Michael's plan is to shoot microscopic particles at the hurricane that are so small that we need an entire, like, 3 football field stadium sized sensors to be able to register them. And that's how.
Yeah, but if this thing becomes unstable or whatever and explodes, it's like the power of a stupid amount of nuclear bombs going off.
What?
Yeah, right? If it messes up, yes. Yes.
No,
Yes.
it's not a thing.
Yes, it is.
No, dude.
I'm pretty sure it is. If it messes up.
No.
If they collide improperly.
No, dude.
Yeah.
No, it just doesn't. Oh, I am 80% confident that Michael has absolutely no idea what he's talking about. But on the off chance, I'm going to Google.
Yeah, Google it.
Catastrophic failure.
If I'm thinking of the right device, I think I am. Of a Hadron Collider. Can it cause a massive explosion?
Of particle accelerator. Quench in okay. Involves a sudden unintended loss of superconductivity. When this happens, immense electrical currents dump their energy into a massive release of heat, causing liquid cryogens to flash into gas, which can severely damage equipment and require costly repairs.
Look up can the Hadron Collider malfunction to the point of a nuclear explosion?
Well, that's why we have Google's AI here.
Diving deeper.
Can this cause a big explosion?
Can we convince AI that this is possible? It says it cannot. The first thing.
Well, not an atomic explosion. Let's just see. No, a particle accelerator failure cannot cause, I said large explosion, nuclear explosion, but it can cause a large localized mechanical and chemical explosion. Yeah, they don't like. So I'm guessing you don't have much of an understanding of how nuclear weapons cause such an explosion.
I got to look at what other weird science devices are in Europe besides the Hadron Collider that I might have mixed up the Hadron Collider with?
None.
No, it's the only one.
There's only that one.
Not particle accelerators,
but there's nothing on a level. There's nothing on a level that could cause a nuclear explosion. I mean, there are nuclear reactors, but even then, those aren't going to cause a nuclear explosion either.
Let me.
All right. Yeah.
Let me look it up.
You go for it. You figure out what you're talking about.
All right. Let's see what this search yields.
Did you see the guy that accidentally put his head inside of a particle accelerator once? He didn't realize it was on and he stuck his head inside?
No.
Yeah. He lived for like 2 weeks and then his brain died.
What were those 2 weeks like?
Oh God, it was a lot like kind of a rapid cancerous thing.
Well, I don't know. I feel like I read somewhere that there was some possibility of some machine malfunctioning and causing a major explosion similar or akin to.
Well, any first world country's nuclear detection, like nuclear missile detection system, if that failed, then they would start launching bombs, and that would be pretty rough.
Yeah, non-nuclear bomb related.
So you're looking for a nuclear bomb explosion without nuclear bombs.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't. Yeah, sorry, bud.
What about when you split an atom?
Yeah.
So you could take an atom, a singular atom that you're ready to split, drop it in the hurricane, split it with Ant-Man.
It takes more than one atom to create the explosion.
You got to split two atoms?
No, a condensely packed like nuclear fuel with a bunch of atoms, and then splitting a bunch of those, causing a reaction on like a logistical scale that just like creates so much energy that it causes the explosion. Yeah.
What happens if you just split one atom?
Probably not good things. I don't know. That's what the particle accelerator does, though.
So Trump had the only solution, is what you're saying.
Well, what I'm saying is we don't have a solution to stop hurricanes, right? So if Trump was going to come up with something, I mean, that's about the most logical answer we got.
What if you threw some fire on it?
I'm willing to bet that 80% of people on Earth would be like, are curious to find out what would happen if you dropped a nuke inside of a hurricane.
Hey, this is going to be a very strong El Nino season. We're going to get some hurricanes. So
is that true? I don't think that's true.
I think it is true. Yeah.
We're already in hurricane season.
Oh, the big time hurricanes normally come around like August, September. That's your prime time Gulf of America hurricane season. We literally just got in hurricane season.
Yeah, and I hadn't seen any hurricanes. So it's June 1st through November 30th.
Yeah.
I was thinking it started in April.
I mean, I'm sure there can be the odd hurricane outside of its normal time, but like think about all the big ones in your lifetime. They typically come.
Katrina was in April, I think.
No.
Well, we're relying a lot on Google today.
We're learning. We're learning today. I'm going to guess Hurricane Katrina was August.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. It's August.
Yeah. Most of them are August and September. And I believe what I saw a few weeks ago was this is like the strongest El Nino weather season in a very long time. A very, very long time.
Okay. Could be. That's like once every 7 years or so, isn't it?
Yeah, and sometimes it can be a milder El Nino, but this is supposed to be a strong one.
Well, we'll see what happens.
So when that hurricane comes, you guys know what to do. Just drop a little fat boy in there and
Send some very, very microscopic tiny particles at it and give it and right through the head so it gets 2 weeks more worth of life and slowly dies of a brain cancer.
gives it a chemical explosion. So it's not just a hurricane; it's a hurricane with wacky chemicals.
Oh, by the way, we have so much larger bombs than we did from, what'd you say, Fat Boy?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I just like the name Fat Boy.
Fat Boy was such a crude, like, first generation version of a bomb.
But that's like insult to injury. Like, I'm dropping Fat Boy on you.
Well, it's because it's so big.
What is it called now? Gargantuan.
No, I believe the actual size of the bomb is smaller, but the radius is like on some of the larger ones, which I don't even know if they've actually like fully deployed them, but I think you're thinking it's like 1,000 times the scale.
I mean, it would make sense if our computers have gone from taking up entire buildings to now fitting in your pocket. Hopefully our bombs do too.
I don't want bombs being able to fit in people's pockets, but yeah, drop one on a hurricane. See what happens. I'm okay with it. I want to.
But you got to do that like early and when the hurricane's way far out in the ocean.
Sure, we know about it like days beforehand. I mean,
What if it just made it stronger though?
worth it?
No.
Worth the risk.
Worth? Not worth it for the
You're right,
whatever
you're right.
the coastal.
Here's what we should do. We should have scientists work on the ability to create another hurricane spinning the opposite direction. And then
Hurricane versus hurricane.
hurricane versus hurricane.
Wow.
Yeah. That I'm all about that. And then we can have as the sequel, the new hurricane is going to run into trouble right at the very end. We have forest fire and tornado show up with some dramatic music behind it, like we've got your back, and then that's how the end of the movie. goes.
Clearly, what it is like you got four. That's the first one. Forest fire versus tornado is like the inland precursor to everything. They fight each other. They gain respect for each other. It's hard fought battle. Neither one really wins it. And they shake hands and agree that they need to go their separate ways. Then you got hurricane versus hurricanes, the second iteration in the Catastrophe Cinematic Universe, the CCU, and hurricane versus hurricane. That one's all about the ocean. So now you got the inland, then you got the ocean. Then you got to have the sky element. With the third one is the aliens invade. and all of the Earth catastrophes have to team up like Avengers to fight the aliens.
No, it's not
You mean
aliens.
no.
It's cosmic events.
Cosmic, like
a solar flare.
like what the yeah.
So we've got a solar flare
And a meteor.
or a graviton.
Meteor's definitely coming.
A graviton wave, or I don't know.
An event horizon, a black hole.
An event horizon. Yeah, that's right. Then they all team up. Yeah, okay, we got something.
Anytime any pitch ever includes and then they all team up, it's green lighted immediately.
Guaranteed big budget from the production company.
Think about all of the merch we can sell when they all team up. Little kids run around with their shirts saying, "I'm Team Tornado."
Yeah. Then at some point they'll have to go out to a bar where like an older natural disaster is like sitting and drinking a beer.
Like, what was a really rough one back in the day that now is like been phased out.
They walk in. Hey, are you Dust Bowl?
Yeah.
No, I hadn't gone by that name in years. We need you.
Then there's like they're having trouble fighting the solar flares, so they're like, we're gonna have to call for some help from the other side of the world. And then it cuts to like everybody speaking Japanese.
Okay.
And then of course tsunami comes in.
Sure. They gotta capture everybody. Or they gotta get everybody to team up.
The art style turns anime at that point.
Yeah, man. We got a little deep into this one. This is what this is the kind of stuff that happens when I hadn't been to the gym yet.
Natural disasters.
Yeah.
When you don't go to the gym.
No, it's also probably a result of the cheat meal that I had earlier, which was
Oh my! What did I say earlier? You're cheating on your organs.
wasn't that bad.
Wasn't that bad? All right, hold on. Let me see if I can remind myself. You had, what was the count of mini powder donuts?
A bag?
How many is in the bag?
It doesn't say. It's just a bag.
I bet it does say.
It really doesn't. I've checked before.
Well, how many do you have to guess that you ate out of the full entire bag?
I don't know. I think a bag's like, and it looks more full than it is, but I think it's about 4 of the minis.
You asked me at one point, there's only 4 left. Do you want them?
The mini packs have 8.
That was-
The mini packs have 8 in them.
that bag had at least 20.
Yes. 4 of the minis.
No, that bag had at least 20 donuts.
That's what I'm saying. And that's 4 of the mini packs, the mini 8 packs that they sell.
Oh, so each mini pack comes with 5 donuts?
Comes with 8.
Oh, so you're saying there's like 32 donuts in there?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That better?
Yeah.
Okay.
I took it as
you thought it
said there's
donuts.
4 mini donuts in
Oh.
there.
No.
Okay, so you had 2 things of Milo's extra sweet tea. What is that? 20 ounces or 16 ounce or 16 ounces?
It's the small container. What you can just say that. People know what that is.
It's like 16 ounce. 2 of them. 32 ounces total.
Maybe, yeah. I didn't eat the donuts with the sweet tea, by the way. Let's just...
You didn't dip them?
No, that was not what... I was drinking water when I ate the donuts. Donuts was dessert.
And then you had, was it 3
3 breakfast burritos.
Bacon breakfast burritos.
Tiny breakfast burritos.
I won't say they were big, but I wouldn't say they're tiny either. They're average size burritos.
Okay.
And yeah, 3 of them.
And a Smucker's.
And a
Uncrustable
PB&J.
Yeah.
What do you think the caloric amount, the total calories was at all that?
Probably 32.
3,200?
Yeah. It's all I'm eating today, though. Yeah, that's fair. Michael's going to go do the math. It's going to be hard on the burritos. I don't know if it had a calorie. You need a pen and paper? That's 300, I know. Okay. How'd I do? How close was I?
You're pretty close.
Yeah.
You're a little bit over, actually.
Okay.
3,060 calories.
Yeah. I told you. I'm like.
Now, what I should have done is count the protein.
Oh, protein's probably not great. Only protein from there is going to be like the 6 grams of protein from the Uncrustables, and then probably only 14 grams per burrito. Oh, that's not true. I bet the donuts have a little bit in there, but it's not a lot either.
I'm going to guess it's around 50. Between 50 and 65.
Yeah. So what I'll probably do, because I am going to be going to the gym after this. I'll probably go to the gym and I might go home and have a protein shake, cap it off.
So that you consider that your cheat meal.
Yeah, it's a decent cheat meal. Most days I keep it under 1,800 calories. Sometimes, and I need a little bit of a boost.
So I see like people online. Obviously, we're not like the bodies of online influencers or people that work out for a living, stuff like that. But like what they consider cheat meals is like a healthy meal for me. They'll be like, oh, I'm cheating with this banana smoothie. I put sugar in it this time.
Oh, yeah. Well, those people can go, well, I don't know. I'm trying to keep we watch too much videos. I'm going to keep the bleeps down. Those people also have enough time in their day to not only work out, but to also then record, edit, and upload videos.
Yeah.
About their workouts and stuff. Yeah.
They spend more time editing their videos and their photos than they do actually working out, probably.
Yeah. They don't have real jobs. I mean, they do have jobs. I mean, if they're making money off it, okay, you can make a living off of that. But I wouldn't call it a traditional job where you just like you're bound by the 9 to 5 and then the inability to sleep at night because you're worried about the economy.
It is interesting how no matter what kind of job you have, there's somebody that can make you feel like your job is less meaningful. Like if you're an influencer, there's a lot of people that'll hold some aspect of your job over your head, some online personality. If you're a low-wage worker, there's somebody that can hold that over you. If you're a person that does just a desk job, there's somebody that's got a job that's more physically constraining that can hold that aspect over you. Everybody's always going to, like, we were watching Joe Rogan earlier, and he was talking about people not having real jobs. It's like, in a lot of respects, you could say Joe Rogan doesn't have a real job.
Let me clarify my statement here. I'm not saying that it's not a valid source of work when you're an influencer, because while I certainly don't think I could do it, I feel like a cheat meal for somebody like them is just not gonna be a cheat meal for somebody that's putting in a ton of hours for what they do. Plus, it's part of their job to eat healthy.
Now, these people meal prep. They'll make grilled chicken, white rice, broccoli. Eat that every day. They'll drink a scoop of olive oil versus even just put that on the food. For some reason, that's healthier than cooking it. And when that's all you eat every day, everything else is cheating.
Right. I mean, there have been points in my life where I've been able to do that, but it's not feasible. I just wanted something,
That's just what caught your eye when you went in.
Yeah. I just was like, might as well go ahead and get this out of the way. I knew I was going to be miserable sitting beside you while you were eating, so might as well eat before the gym. Maybe get a little bit of a carbo load in there before I go in and do some heavy bench press.
Heavy bench. That sounds fun.
Yeah, I know it's been tough for you, bud.
Well, right now it's like I can't even do a push-up.
Really?
Yeah, without my shoulders hurting.
What about a knee push-up?
No, it's like the action.
It's just the flexibility.
Yeah.
I mean, you're the one that wanted to have the surgery, so.
It's both of them.
What do you mean both of them?
It's both shoulders.
Pick up a stick.
I don't think it's that simple. I do different stretches when I get in there that kind of relieve some of the.
You say I don't think it's that simple.
It's not that simple.
It is that simple. I have done it.
You have to do the motions with the stick.
Okay, you're right. You don't just pick up the stick.
Yeah, and you got to train yourself on those motions.
Yeah.
That'll cut into your time of doing other things in the gym.
No.
Yeah.
That's still a valid workout.
Yeah, at the level that you do it at right now, it's not. I wouldn't consider it a valid workout when you're beginning on it.
Sure, when you first begin on it, you do that, but you also stretch at the same time. It's a mobility workout.
What I need is, I need to get that joint supplement that I used to have.
The joint supplement.
Yeah. Joint and ligament supplement.
What was that? It also helps your fingernail stuff.
It may have had collagen in it, or
collagen,
not, but I don't think it was collagen based.
I don't know. I've never used it.
I only used it for a little while, but I was.
You want to know the best thing that
feeling pretty good then?
You want to know what made my joints feel amazing? You're gonna and
youth.
You never did this. Yeah, well, beyond that, fasting for a couple of days, and then a day before you come off your fast, nothing but bone broth. Oh,
So just a day of bone broth.
Felt so, yeah, an entire day of bone broth. Just sip on it throughout the day. Not the chicken stock broth or whatever they sell at, like the cheap stuff they sell at the grocery store. I'm talking about like the thick ones that taste like, it's got like the texture of jelly.
How do you even drink it?
You'd be 5 days fasted and your body's just like, I'll take whatever.
But do you, like, if it's Jell-O, don't you have to get like a spoon
jelly,
or something?
It's jelly-like.
Yeah.
So it
Sounds grosser the more you describe it.
Yeah, it's like a thicker gelatin, but it's still more liquid than it is gelatin. It doesn't taste great, but and does it do like wonders for your joints? Because you're 5 days fasted, you got your growth hormone levels through the roof, and then you're literally providing everything that your body needs to improve your joints. Little health hack there.
Thing is, it's gonna be a while before I do a 5-day fast anytime soon. But does it work if you do a 2-day fast and you just go?
I probably don't think it's worth it beyond or less than a 3-day fast.
If you do 2 days fasted and then you bone broth the third day,
Still probably probably not great. It's also high in protein.
So you'd
too.
have to legitimately fast a full 3 days.
You need
and
to
then
get
bone
your
broth
you
the
need
fourth
to,
day.
you need to get your growth hormone levels up, and that doesn't happen until after.
If you
3
just
days.
go take some HGH.
Well, I mean, yeah, you could do that. Sure.
We're getting to the age where it's actually legitimate that we could just go to the doctor and ask for it.
Not HGH.
Well, testosterone.
It's completely different chemicals. Like incredibly different chemicals.
Would testosterone help with joints?
Not even a little bit.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. Growth hormone's good for joint health, but also great for giving you mega cancer.
Mega cancer?
Yeah. Extra growth hormone can definitely lead
Is
to
mega
cancer.
cancer like a competitor in the cinematic universe we were talking about earlier?
No.
Okay.
No, it's in like a small spinoff on Netflix from the actual cinematic universe that nobody really watches or cares about.
And they cast somebody that's like clearly doesn't represent cancer, but they shoehorn him into the role.
Right. Yeah. Some B-list celebrity for sure.
Like someone that would be way more fitting just playing like herpes, and they're like, no, you gotta play mega cancer. It's your time to shine.
You know what would be kind of a cool revival?
What?
Captain Planet. I could see a Captain Planet. Totally could see a Captain Planet, like genuine, like cool movie come out. Do you remember Captain Planet?
Vaguely.
Yeah, the 80s cartoon.
Well, yeah, He-Man coming out pretty soon.
Earth,
right?
Wind, Water, Fire, and Air. And then
Rick and Morty made fun of Captain Planet, didn't they?
Yeah, but and each one of them had a ring.
Yeah.
That they could use the powers of those, and then when they combine them, Captain Planet would show up. I could totally see that. I could absolutely see that as being a decent movie. Okay, well, we start wrapping up. So
when you start yawning, it's
yeah. Save the yawning for after we get off here, but not a bad.
I had fun.
Not a bad one. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
I mean, it started off about as strong as you could possibly ask for.
I just don't even remember what we talked about.
You wanted to do the hints and hither and thence and thither. And
oh, right. Yeah. Well, yeah, that was that set the mood for this episode for sure.
That needs to be in the title somehow.
The hints and the hither. And then, well, I will be curious what we come up with for the title here. But all right, that's about time. Any final words for our audience? Like, comment, subscribe.
As of the time of this recording, the World Cup starts in 5 days. Yeah, 5 days. So,
What's that?
What is that? What is that? The World Cup?
Yeah.
The biggest sporting event in the world.
Oh, it's that communist propaganda?
Not communist propaganda, just the biggest sporting event in the world.
All right. Well, let us know in the comments. If nobody posts in the comments that they watch it, I won't be able to believe Michael.
I feel like nobody's going to post in the comments anyway. But it would be amazing if somebody actually posts in the comments saying they love the World Cup.
All right. I think that is your cue, bud.
Who's your World Cup prediction? Give me your World Cup prediction. Who's going to win? There's 48 nations in it, so let's just see if you can get lucky and name a nation that's in it.
Chad?
Chad is not in it. No, believe it or not.
Well, all right. Well, that's who I root for anyway, so oh well.
I mean, there's probably some Chads on these teams that'll win.
Well, I'm just excited that we're going to have a whole long event about people rolling over and pretending their shins got kicked so they can get penalty kicks or whatever.
Have you ever gotten kicked in a soccer match?
I bonked a 25-pound bar. I've been spinning into my shin. Can't imagine it's too much different.
It's worse.
Doubtful.
It is. It's worse.
Doubtful.
A 25-pound bar versus
a 25-pound bar spinning at like 30 miles an hour.
Someone kicking you, running full speed, and they've got cleats on that have spikes on the bottom of them.
All right. Well, so we're gonna do a special episode where one of Michael's shins.
Wait, now how come I got to take both of them?
It's gonna get hit by a spinning 25-pound bar, and then the other shin is gonna get hit by somebody running full force and trying to kick him.
Why am I taking both of the hits to the shin?
Because you're the one that presented the argument, and you're not gonna believe me because you're gonna feel that I am biased. And so the only way to really rule out any sort of bias and to convince you otherwise would be for it to be you.
It would be I get hit by the bar and you get hit by the soccer player. That would be the fair way to do it.
No, because then I won't know, because then we wouldn't be able to compare them side by side.
Yeah, we compare the reactions.
You've never been full force kicked in the shin by a soccer player.
I don't know about full force, and I didn't get kicked with spikes, but I got kicked in indoor.
What does spikes have anything to do with it?
Spikes make it worse. Spikes can literally these spikes can cause full deep lacerations that need stitches.
Yeah, that's a scratch.
No, a scratch is like a surface scratch.
So what's a deeper than surface scratch?
A cut.
Okay, then it calls a cut.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cuts where you can see bone.
Yeah, well, I think I'd rather have a cut where I can see bone than to have a bone that feels like it's into like 6 different pieces.
I don't think it was that bad.
I was limping for a bit.
That it felt like it was in 6 pieces?
It felt like it was like crunchy. Like moving it around felt like
Grateful Dead. Crunchy?
No, like moving it around felt like I don't know, you ever seen how you ever been walking on like a tiled surface and one of the tiles is cracked? And then if you bend down you could like move one of the pieces?
No.
Okay, well you ever seen cracked concrete?
Yeah.
But the concrete's still in place, but it's just cracked.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like. And there were little chunks of it that were tiny that I probably could have pulled out, that you could probably pull out of the driveway, put somewhere else, but they're just still in place. That's what it felt like.
I don't know how you can relate that to how it felt. How does it feel to be concrete?
I'm just talking about that's how the bone felt in the knee, or in the shin, I should say.
Well, I feel like a real hard tackle in real soccer is going to be worse. Now, I will say this. There are definitely soccer players that embellish their injuries. It's part of the game. Yeah.
Real quick, you want to not wrap up, and I want you see that over there?
See what?
The bar that's leaning against the wall. The plastic. It's got the plastic on it, not the tube, but the right in between the 2 tubes.
That second one?
Yeah. Go pick that up.
I'm not going to get hit with a bar.
I'm not going to hit you with it. Just go pick it up.
You go pick it up.
I know what it feels like.
I felt the 25-pounder. I picked it up.
But
before.
imagine that thing spinning,
and then losing control of it and hitting you. I know it would not feel good. There's no doubt. I know it would not feel good.
I don't know. I think I'd rather be kicked in the shin.
Here's the thing I will say for you is that there are shin guards in soccer. You didn't have a shin guard on, so.
Oh, we got shin guards in play?
Yeah,
That's part of it?
You can definitely miss a
So
shin
you can
guard.
have a shin. So the socket. So getting kicked in the shin with a shin guard.
Yeah, but you can not
compared
have
to
a
getting
shin
no
guard.
shin guard and getting bonked.
Yeah, you can get hit.
With a
You can
25
get hit in the back.
Arguments.
You can get hit in the Achilles. You got no guard there.
Arguments done. I was willing to secede to your argument, but now it's
No, if you
overdone.
get stepped on your calf, you got nothing protecting that. Besides a sock.
That wasn't the. You're moving. You're changing it.
Well, that's the thing about soccer is there's
argument-
100 different ways you can get tackled.
That's not what you said before, though.
What do you mean that's not what I said before?
You said before it was about the kick. I don't want to do this. Can you play the outro? I'm thirsty. I've got energy pent up. This caffeine thing is acting like pre-workout because I hadn't been to the gym yet.
I gotta find it. So, this was episode 33. We have no consensus on bar or kick. Until next time.
Yes. Thank you guys for joining us.
You know it's CuzWords. We had a plan for this episode.